What's up, Josh? Chris here, the owner of CMP Marketing and Design. And in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring a lot more customers straight to your business using a website, Google Business Profile as the tools, in addition to a couple other strategies that work really well in lower population dense areas. So the main topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, what they'll actually do for your business if you use these strategies. More importantly, how you could easily get an extra 18 jobs per month or more by doing what I'm about to teach you right here in this video. So great job setting up your Google Business Profile site. It looks really awesome, man, and it's going to help you guys out a lot. I like the posts too, as well as the little emojis that you've been putting right next to the service offerings that you've been creating. An awesome job on the Facebook page as well. It looks pretty complete. I love the consistency in which you post, and everything over and above all on both of these assets looks really good. Love the branding here as well. But I want to get into the first topic with you, and that's page content to actually help you move the needle forward in your business. So this is one of your biggest competitors in the Spokane area, and I know you're not directly in Spokane, but it is the largest area near you with the most search volume for the services that you offer, so that's what I used as the example of this video. But you can also use all these strategies in any single area that you want to target, so keep that in mind as we go through here. So page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of a site. So anything that could be highlighted makes up that page's content. Now you actually need about 1,500 to 2,000 words in your homepage to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords that you're trying to target. Now this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of those buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. Don't get confused. All a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase somebody searched in Google that indicates they're ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody looked up pressure washing Spokane, you know that they're looking for a pressure washing job, right? So that's buyer intent, and you know that they're also in an area that you target. And when you rank for these words, you come up first and get more customers coming straight to you that are already ready to buy. So to sum it up, Google actually sends bots to your website to scan your page to find out what services and what areas that you're trying to actually rank for. So if those aren't in there and you're not relevant for those search terms, you're not going to rank for them and you're not going to get the business for this. So that's why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. Because if Google knows that you're ranking for it and you're more relevant for that word, you're going to come up way higher. And if you see the amount of content that they have on their front page, it's really not that much. I'm going to say not even 800 words, right? So this is actually going to be a really easy site to beat out and get all of their search volume coming to you instead. So the second important topic I want to go over with you are backlinks. To show you more, I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. And a backlink is super simple. It's just another website linking to yours through theirs, either through a clickable text or image. So if a blog wrote an article about pressure washing and they used your website URL and shouted you out on that blog post, that's an example of a backlink. Right? Now, the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you, just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. But keep in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. You want more powerful and relevant sites linking to you to give you more authority in Google's eyes, because quality always wins with backlinks. And by relevant, I mean if you go to the pressure washing sites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons, right? So there's a couple indicators right here I want to break down to you real quick on this page. So this UR, which they actually have none, so it makes it very, very easy to beat these guys, is the power and the trust of their homepage, right? The page that's being searched. This is the power and trust of their entire domain, the amount of backlinks that they have, the amount of websites sending those backlinks, the amount of those websites that are actually powerful and generating them power, the amount of keywords that they're ranking for, and this is an estimate on the amount of organic traffic, typically about 5 to 10 times higher than what's shown right here in Ahrefs. So as you can see, they really don't have that much, and they're getting a decent amount of traffic. This is probably about 250, maybe even somewhere closer to about 500 searches every single month on a consistent basis to their website. That's a lot of opportunity for business, right? So let's actually look at their keywords to find out what they're ranking for, to find out what's actually generating that revenue for them. So deck cleaning, Spokane, Washington, a great one for you to rank for. This would be buyer intent, and it's location specific. They're in the first place for that, on average getting about 16 searches per month from that, and so on and so forth. The cool thing about keywords is you can rank for as many as you want, and every single area has their own. Now, I took the liberty of giving you the breakdown of some of the numbers and how they work here at the end of this video, but first, we're going to look at a Google search. The first thing you see here is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in this top position typically means at least an extra 40 or 50% more calls than top organic ranking alone with just a website. Now, what gets you ranked here, amongst other things, I'm actually going to go over with you here at the end of this video, but one of the biggest things is a citation. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted into directories such as Yelp and Yellow Pages, and you want to have a larger and stronger citation profile than your competitors. And there are a lot of other ranking factors, so I'm going to give you some of those here at the end of this video. But your organic ranking and citations are some of the biggest that count the most. You could also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same profile, as well as capture all of those near me keywords like pressure washing near me. So let's just say, for example, you set up and I know you're closer in this area, so let's say you set up your Google Business profile over here, which is where your business is located. And over time, the stronger it gets, the more power you push to it, the larger the area it's actually going to cover and draw business from. So it's perfect for getting a local business right in your area. And once these strategies are coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why it's worth it. So just out of these keywords in the Spokane area specifically, not including all the other areas or keywords that there are, that's 440 searches per month on average, right? If you converted 3% of those, just 3%, which is lowball, into paying customers, that's an extra 13 new clients per month from your website and an extra 18 clients per month at least from using both the website and the Google Business profile. So how do we actually find these numbers though? The average click-through rate of somebody in the top position of Google is 28.5%, meaning if I looked up pressure washing Spokane, this guy's going to get about 28.5% of those visits. 60 to 80% of those will actually call your business or fill out a lead form. And if your closing rate is about 50%, which it typically is getting leads this way, here's what the numbers look like from just the website. If you're in the top position for a buyer intent keyword getting 100 searches a month, you can expect to close about 8 to 11 deals per month on average by maintaining that top position. I just like the lowball at 3% being the minimum, even though it's often higher. Now, I don't know what your margins are specifically, but if you multiplied your average profit per job and the number of jobs you would get, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? And I'm going to go over with you a couple other strategies and break down the Google Business Profile strategy a little bit more so you have a little bit more to go off of. So a lot of the ranking factors, your citations, reviews, how you're rated, location-based relevance, if your posts are based on location and have specific keywords in there that are location-based, your photo optimization and your geotagging, your keyword relevance for the specific services and areas that you target, how much content you're putting out, how much branding you have, how many social profiles and are they interlinked, right? What your website's ranking for. Does it have local schema coding, your questions and answers, and the accuracy of your info across the web? These are all ranking factors, and there's a lot more, but these are the biggest things that you want to focus on. Another thing in your specific area right here that would work perfectly for you are going to be Facebook ads. Now, if you run them right, you're going to get about $5 to $15 per lead. And once again, looking at those closing rates, how many leads is it going to take you to really close a deal, right? And how much money could you make off of that? So one thing that I just want you to kind of look over, because I don't want to make this video too long, your media, right? You want before and after pictures or a promo video. You want to know what your ideal client is to target those types of demographics. Typically, it's anybody with 30 to 65 and up, because those are the people that are going to own a home. Your ad copy, you want it to spark attention, interest, desire, and action, and you need to make sure that you test different methods to find out what's going to work best for you. And this is what I do for a living. While this video is going to help you start generating a decent amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, more keywords, or if you just have any questions whatsoever about any of this, you're more than welcome to shoot me a message back. You can give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Either way, I would really appreciate just a line of that feedback so I know whether or not you got some value out of this. But thank you so much, Josh. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my man.